Oh man, this thing is a game changer. Hey, what's going on, guys? In today's video, we're going to be talking about smartphone, why I switched from CallRail. I think CallRail is probably one of the most popular phone platforms out there, but I've recently switched over from that to smartphone, and I kind of wanted to show you why I did that and show you kind of what it looks like to be using smartphone. It's freaking awesome. So if you are looking at this video, you're either thinking about switching to smartphone or you're just getting started in wholesaling and you're looking to get a phone platform, you're gonna need to have some phone numbers. You do not use your personal cell phone number to make phone calls. You could call somebody on the wrong day. They might want to sue you. Not likely. I haven't had that issue, but it's possible. And you also just want to keep your business numbers separate from your personal number, just for life in general. And the second thing is you're probably going to need more than one phone number. So if you're cold calling, which is what I teach mostly on this channel, you need a cold call number that you're going to rotate every month or two. People are going to block your phone number. It's going to either get flagged, whatever, in your auto dialer. So you want to be able to just replace that number and it not be a big deal. So you need a cold call number. What I recommend are 3 phone numbers: a cold call number, a normal follow-up number, and then a cash buyer phone number where cash buyers call you from, you follow up from, and you cold call from. At least to start, 3 phone numbers. And if you use my link in the description for smartphone, you actually get a discount on these phone numbers. So they're usually $5. You get them for 3. And then message and call management. In CallRail in particular, this is really all I have to compare to. It felt like it started to feel like I was using a dinosaur. You know, the phone app was terrible. I never knew when I really got a text message or a phone call. And even if you did get a text message, it would just say, you've got a new text message. I want it to pop up to be able to read the actual text message, and smartphone's phone app does that. It's a lot better. The missed call notifications are much better, and the user interface is much more easy to do with smartphone. So there's really 3 areas that I wanted to compare to CallRail. You have the price, the usability, and then the integration with Podio. So I don't know what CRM you may be using, but I recommend using Podio. It's for the premium version, it's $24 a month, and you can have it do a bunch of really crazy automations for you. And I'm going to actually do a separate video on that to show you how I've integrated smartphone with Podio. It already integrates in a pretty cool way. I'm going to show you here. But to get some bells and whistles for some cool stuff it does in there, I'll show you a glimpse of that in another video. But so price. CallRail, I think it starts out at $45, but I had me and another acquisitions manager. And our texts were getting, the way the interface is, and I don't have it anymore, so I can't show you. The texts would get mixed up. They would get mixed in together. She had her conversations above my conversations, and there's no real search function, so I couldn't find certain texts that I was looking for. And so I had to create another company so that her text messages were separate from mine, so she could manage hers and I could manage mine. And that's $30 a month to do that. So $45 jumped up to $75 really fast. And then their calls per minute is 5 cents, whereas smartphones is 2 cents. And text messages are 5 cents they're 2 cents in CallRail, and they're 1.113 cents in smartphone. Tough number for me to remember. So CallRail is cheaper sort of on the front end, but they get you with how much they charge you for the minutes and for the text messages. So really for me, I was spending about $150 a month with CallRail. I'm using the pro version of smartphone, and I paid it all at once. So it's $82 for the base. And then, like I said, 2 cents per minute for calling. I think that it's going to cost about the same for me as it was for CallRail, if not a little bit cheaper. But I didn't switch over to smartphone to save money. I switched over because of the next 2 things. So number 2 is usability. And I kind of already alluded to this, but it's just when you go in the back end of it, your calls, your call logs, your text messages, it's all so much more organized than CallRail. You can keep track of your text better, different folders. It's so much easier to manage what's going on with your calls and your texts than it was for me with CallRail. So usability was huge. And then 3 is the integration with Podio. And this is, like I said, this is what I was most excited about. I'm actually going to jump into the computer here to show you a little bit about what I'm talking about. And this isn't even bells and whistles. This is just like a little thing that I think is awesome with Podio and smartphone, the way they integrate. All right, so here we are in my Podio, and this is my seller lead app. And I'll kind of go over this in a separate video so you can build this out if you're interested in something like that. One of the bells and whistles about having this thing connected to smartphone is over here in this comment section. I can send a text message just through here. And then if they respond, it shows up in here. So I don't have to, and then I get a notification on Podio. So if, it's like, oh, so-and-so responded. I click on the Podio notification, it opens up the lead, and then I just text them back in the lead. And I'm never curious, who was that again? What address was that? It's all done right here. And I never lose track of who I need to be in touch with at any given time. So I'll show that in another Podio video. But so one thing that's great about this smartphone, and I think other phone companies probably do this too, but I love this click to call. I had CallRail, and you had to copy this phone number, copy it, go over to CallRail, paste it in CallRail, call it, and it was just like copy paste back and forth, all this stuff. Here, the way this integrates, I can just click on this number and it will just start to dial. It's a bogus number, obviously, get the busy signal. But then you hang up, I put my call notes. This is just a test, didn't answer. Finalize call, busy, no answer. And that's it, right? So it's pretty sweet. Like, you can also, if you're in smartphone, if you don't have the integration, say you come over here to call somebody and you don't know their phone number, you don't have to go copy and paste. You just search whoever it is. Oh, it was John Doe. And then you can call them, or you could send a text message. Hey, whatever it is. And then you send the SMS. And it's just like the amount of time that you're going to save using this and not going back and forth and being able to keep track of everything. Like I said, the price difference wasn't much from CallRail, but this is going to change the game in your wholesaling business. So there you go. That's smartphone. You can actually, if you use the link in the description, like I said, you save money on your phones. With its integration into Podio, I don't think that you can beat it for what you can do with it on the back end. You can make it do all kinds of stuff to make your life easier. So I recommend using a smartphone, but no matter what you use, just make sure that you get a phone system of some kind. It doesn't have to be smartphone, and don't use your personal phone number. I know people that have had success in business with wholesaling using other companies as well, but from what I've seen in the last couple years, I know people that run $1 million companies that are using smartphone, and I love it. So that's what I recommend to you. But anyways, that's it for this video. If you liked it, thumbs up, smash that like button, and subscribe to the channel for more stuff like this. But otherwise, thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you on the next video.